Hey everybody, it's Tommy. I thought I'd lead with a smile this time because I feel like a lot of times I don't smile. So I think this is the fifth video I've done about my cancer journey. It won't be the last, but I won't be doing them super frequently because fortunately, when things got better, they got better to the degree that there are, for the past, say, year and a half, it's been very consistent. My treatment's consistent. The way I feel is consistent. So I don't have any crazy stories from that period, but I've still got a couple to tell you. Back when things were at their worst, I would see pain, not just pain, but I was identifying a lot of things, but particularly pain as colors or as shapes, like a red rectangle, it's just kind of weird. Um, I feel like it was at a time when my mind was still, I don't know, affected in some way by this whole journey. And I was having to get up in the middle of the night all the time to go, to the bathroom and just be like, just like intense weirdness. That's not the best way I know how to put it. The good thing is you start forgetting how weird and it was and how much things hurt. I mean, not so much that you forget, but it isn't top of mind anymore. Back when I was feeling so bad, it was just, constant. And it's great to be down the road and to have to be like, oh yeah, I remember what that was like. So I wanted to tell you about this weird little thing that happened. I started driving again, I think by the end of March of 2024. I didn't tell anybody that I was feeling really sleepy while I was driving, but I did a couple of trips from Jefferson, from the Kroger back home where I was having to really fight to stay awake. I just didn't tell anybody. You know, classic. There were other things that were happening primarily when I was driving, but occasionally just sitting in the house. But when I would be driving down the road, it was like I was seeing a parallel universe. Um, let's just say I'm driving like I am right now. There would be a truck in front of me and two cars to my left or whatever. And then it was like these panels in front of my eyes would just sort of like shift and flip, like some kind of weird video game menu, you know. When that happened, it was like I was seeing into the window of a next reality, and the car that was just here or the truck that was just there is maybe 50 yards farther up and maybe a slightly different color. It was really weird. Once it quit doing that, I told everybody what was going on, and they're like, "You shouldn't have been driving," and I was like, "Probably." I told my doctor about that. Nobody has any explanation for why my vision was shifting, and literally, it looked like out on the road that I was seeing a different version of reality just in a second or two. Like I said, for about the past year and a half, I have felt good, been doing good. I'm still in my once a month immunotherapy and my daily immunotherapy pill. This journey is part of my story. And I told God, I'd love it if I never felt the inconsistency in my knee and hip again. However, I don't think scars are bad. So if I have a daily reminder of going through all this, I'm okay with that. I want to just thank everybody for all prayers, all your thoughts, contributions financially, just everything that everyone has done for us during this season of life. To say it's been challenging would be an understatement, but we're coming through it, and we give God all the glory.